Strange. Spectral stains still envelop the house. Let's investigate. There are still writings on the wall. New ones from Thomas Hake.
Or what's left of him.
There's a tough one.
Get back up.
Think you could take on a ghost? Move, Red. Poor Thomas. I should have known his spectre would linger.
Well, it's gone now.
Nous jouons tous un rôle, mais le tien, Banishers, est de loin le plus perfide.
My name were Rose, a flower. I became the pitiless thorn. But I did not make the world. It made me.
Banisher.
Arthur, how goes it?
It goes to shit is how it goes. Every damnable time. Here, the way I see it, you owe me. Maybe you can pay off a little of your debt. The camp needs nails faster than I can learn how to make the buggering things. You could bring me some. I remember Nellie mentioning a blacksmith in Fort Jericho. Perhaps a merchant there may still sell his craft.
How are things, Mr. Carthy? The old life is a memory long forgotten, I take it.
I'll answer no more of your questions, Banisher. And know this. If you ever again set foot in London, the Wet Boot Boys will be looking for you.
The Wet Boot Boys? They sound dangerous. How are things?
You're asking me that? You. The man who killed the only person I had in this godforsaken world. Bog off. Why don't you?
What's the good word round here? Or the bad, for that matter?
Dunno. Nothing remarkable. Making things, fixing things. Oh, the other day, I did my first knife. Young Credence had me repair a damaged blade.
Congratulations.
His cousin's a trapper, but young Credence, can't imagine him using a knife. Not without cutting himself. Sweet boy. Stupid as a rock.
I imagine you steered clear of her, but what thought you of thick skin?
I heard what happened. What she done. I don't know that I'm the man to judge her. She ran the camp well. That's all I can say.
What can you tell me of Kate Newsmith?
I know her sister's dead. You really spread it around, don't you?
Tell me about life in the camp, if you would.
You've a cheek asking me that. How's life? Life's shit, friend. Thanks for asking. It's all your fault for killing Nellie.
I did what I had to.
That was me, upon a time. I'd hurt people, rob them, didn't care. I didn't have to do what I did. You didn't have to do what you did.
I'll take my leave.
Good.
A ghost damaged the sign.
Good day, sir. Nathaniel Sather at your service. What can I do for you?
Mr. Sather remains to be seen. Red McCraith, by the way. The Banisher. You seem a chatty fella.
We see precious few new faces around here. You'll forgive me if I use you for fresh conversation.
Tell me about yourself. Share your business. Tell me what's important to you.
I'm from Boston. I love it very much. So much more lively. A fine mix of conviviality and anonymity. I miss that life. The music. The colour and the splendour. The dance of commerce. The flower sellers' forget-me-nots. Oh, the forget-me-nots. I very much wish to go home.
What are you doing here then?
I'm the shop boy. When the store moves, I move with it. Old man Ingersoll opened up a general store in Boston back in '78. Then he married Bathsheba. I came with them to New Eden intending to quickly return, but Mr. Ingersoll died. I extended my stay. They took me on when I was just a boy. I've no family. All I have is my Thomas, my closest friend.
You have, as my granny would say, the power to talk the back legs off a two-footed donkey. But I bet you listen too. What do you hear hereabouts?
Oh, little of interest. Pennington has signed John Rumble to the train band, which means nothing at all to me. I believe John was down the flooded mine. That can't have been fun. Maybe the militia will be good for him.
Huh? You never know who'll take to soldiering.
You say that, and I defer to your experience, but I'm sure it's not for me.
What do you think of Captain Pennington?
He was a man of honour and a fine soldier, whatever that means. But he was too old. A pity he didn't know when to stop. Still, what happened to him? I wish it hadn't.
The boy has not a bad word to say about anyone.
What do you think of Helen Priest then?
I'd put her in charge if I could. She's bright, trustworthy, thinks for herself. She's not married to old doctrine. People here are desperate. They're sick, they need courage. And Helen Priest fears nothing.
More generally, how fares Fort Jericho?
Our leader was removed from his position in the worst way possible. How do you think the fort fares? Badly. It fares badly.
I must go. Thank you for your time.
Take care, and mention it not.
No Ferdinando here.
Mr. McCrae.
You like the...
And I...
Things look better here. Helen is working out.
Ingersoll General Stores must live on. Someone's fighting for a cause.
Nathaniel Sather didn't seem the type. The store does, though. Shall we?
You've saved our sorry asses, sir. Of that, there's no doubt. You've earned us a rare bit of rest, and that comes most welcome.
You all right, soldier? You look drop dead weary.
Aye, but I'll not leave my post. What do you take me for?
The dead come no longer, but he's still terrified.
Can no one take your shift?
We're short-handed as it is. Besides, I can rest and keep watch at the same time. Old soldier trick.
All bullshit aside, what's going on?
Oh, what do you care? I have my problems and you have yours, so let me handle myself. I ain't important, and I don't deserve no help. Wasted time helping me anyway.
You heard the man. He wants no help. I see no reason to force it on him. For now, at least.
As you were, soldier. I'd like to help him. Old soldier and all.
All right. Let's start with his billet.
Oh, my good sir. Welcome. How can I help you?
Good day to you. I see you've dropped your prices.
A pleasure to see you as always, Mr. McCraith.
Good day to you, Mr. Sather. So, salesman, sell me something, if you can.
My pleasure. Tell me, what do you need and what do you want?
I must go. Thank you for your...
Take.
Good day to you.
McCraith, the Banisher. You're back.
I found you some nails.
Good. I would say thank you kindly, but I don't want to, so I won't. Actually, I will say one last thing. You claim to blame people, without question or thought to whose life you're taking. But that, sir, is no way to honour the living. We deserve better. She deserved better. I hope your conscience eats you up at night.
I'll take my leave.
Good.
Haunted house.
Shall we?
face, you monster!
Oof! Hell's balls, lady.
Oh, Mr. McGrath.
You are a monster.
Thank God! I mean, I'm so sorry. Oh, Lord. Well, I have thoroughly embarrassed myself. Forgive me, if you can.
Think nothing of it. How do you know my name?
Who doesn't? You slayed the beast, by God's grace. I admit I thought you a charlatan. I told the newsmiths they get nothing for their money. Mistress Evelyn Fitcher, by the way. I'm what passes around here for a physician.
Red McCraith, Banisher of Ghosts and Slayer of the Terrible Beast. How may I help you?
I need no help. I just scared myself. These days, I'm afraid of my own shadow. I was gathering plants in the woods. I thought I was attacked by a ghost. Isn't that ridiculous?
She's haunted, clear as day.
It's not ridiculous, no. If you're haunted, I might be able to help you.
I'm not haunted. I just took fright is all. But if you really want to help, when I ran, I dropped my bag. It has my medical equipment and supplies. Could you get it for me?
Medical supplies are valuable. A shame to lose them. I'll see what I can do.
May God's goodness go with you, if you're serious. I still can't tell if you're a serious man.
You are such a good man.
Banisher, rebel, finder of lost baggage.
And Beetlehead. You forgot Beetlehead. Here in the crevice, Evelyn Fitcher's lost bag.
How did she manage to drop it down there? Who's that?
Yes, something's here.
Have some of that. Down, boy.
Our doctor may not believe in ghosts, but this journal was torn by a spectral hand. think you could take on a ghost?
A wee Highland kiss for you. I hope whatever's in there is intact.
The ghost was after Evelyn, not her bag. Spectral stains lead back to camp.
Mistress Fitcher was something of a physician back in Yorkshire.
I wonder why she left.
Maybe she had no choice. Looks like her patients deserted her.
Intriguing. I wonder why.
Oh, thank God you're back.
Why, Mistress Fitcher, whatever is the matter?
I was home, working. All of a sudden, the book in my hands was torn apart. What does the devil want with me?
Not the devil, but a ghost. You must know it now.
Till lately, I would never have believed such nonsense. This never would have happened in Yorkshire.
Let us talk of something else. The world about us, for example.
I get the feeling you're about to try and sell me some nonsense or other, but all right. We can talk.
What can you tell me about thick-skinned New Smith?
I liked her. She was strong, pragmatic, a good leader, and a terrible patient. I understand the choice she made. I can almost respect her for it. But I can't forgive her. Nicholas is dead now, because of her.
Kate Newsmith. Quite the character, eh?
Quite the character indeed. I'm enjoying her leadership. She talks, and that's new. She has vision. She'd have us leave here for somewhere better. God give her the strength to be a better leader than her sister. I'm proud of her.
I've passed through Yorkshire. Seems nice enough. Why leave?
Why does it matter?
To understand why someone is haunted, it helps to know a little about them.
Fine. I came to treat the sick and chase the devil from New Eden town. My cousin, Nicholas Doolin, may the Lord keep him, said the town needed doctoring. I took my chance. But when the devil came a-knocking, well, we were forced to leave.
For a rationalist, her faith in God and the devil is strong.
Did Thickskin ask you to join her group?
Nicholas spoke to her for me. She knew my worth. It was difficult to leave New Eden town. But I'd left one home behind. What did it matter if I must leave another?
Did you leave family behind in England?
I left my sister there. Yes. Things between us had soured. Rather than try to fix the unfixable, I chose to start over.
Unfixable? Why?
She was to wed, and I opposed it. It was the mistake of her life. I would not lie to comfort her, and she would not forgive me for it.
That's good to know. Though I don't yet understand how it relates to your haunting. Mind if I look around? I'm aware this is your home. I've no wish to trespass.
If you must, you may. Do tread carefully,
I should go.
The Lord will guide you, Banisher. If you let him.
Whatever the ghost wanted, it made quite the mess.
This could be useful. Someone threw a book through the window.
Our ghost's modus operandi, it seems.
Someone has an axe to grind. This ghost is bent on ruining the doctor's business.
Maybe they didn't like their medicine.
You must break the engagement.
First, I'll thank you for your concern. Second, I shall refuse. Felicity and I shall marry.
You have the pox. You'll infect your wife, and both of you will die.
So cease your nagging and do your job. Cure me.
Quite the contentious consultation. The patient in question must be our ghost.
He had syphilis and didn't take it serious. Not a pretty way to die.
We're done here. Time to take a look outside. Our flying book is a medical tome. Paracelsus.
The dose makes the poison.
The answer is here somewhere.
Could this be the sister?
The ghost is connected to this picture. Time to summon him.
You may hide no more.
Why am I here? Oh, that was a clever trick. Now you see me, you lucky things. Can you hear me too?
Aye, we can hear you. We've not met. I've seen your likeness. In the picture, you seemed in better shape.
Well, now that's not very polite. Who are you, anyway?
I'm Antea Duarte. This is Red McWraith.
Geoffrey Rollins, me. Pretty as a picture. Near as pretty as you, me lady fair.
We're Banishers. Looks are not high on our list of priorities.
Banishers, are you? How very attractive. I wager you smell good. I wager you smell dangerous. I like you.
Why do you stay to haunt Evelyn Fitcher?
Because, my lady fair, she let me die.
But she was your doctor.
A physician. Her physics didn't save me. A doctor, she doctored me and good.
You think she didn't try hard enough?
I stand before you, my lady fair, as proof of it.
You've a very high opinion of yourself.
I've earned it, my lady fair. I'm charming, educated, handsome, kind, attentive to your every need. Ask anyone.
Like who?
Why, like Eleanor Jane, or Madame Cresswell, Penny Ryder, or Penny Tup, French Jenny, Greek Nell, Tall Sally, well, perhaps not Sally. I owe her money. Joffrey is clever, they will all say. Joffrey is kind. Joffrey is so very, very handsome. And who am I to argue with such knowledgeable women?
You like to be loved.
Don't you, my lady fair? I love to be loved. I miss it. To be alone is to be dead. Right now, sad to say, I'm both.
The portrait. It's very good. Whose work is it?
It was a wedding gift from Evelyn, my sister-in-law.
A mark of her affection, perhaps. Was she dear to you too?
Evelyn? Dear to me? No. Her sister Felicity, yes, very dear. Dear, dear Felicity. Dear Felicity. My wife-to-be, had fate allowed it. Yes, I was intent on marrying Felicity, and would not be deterred by some midwife's trifle.
Mistress Fitcher knew you had syphilis. Is it any wonder she would oppose your marriage to her sister?
She was the doctor, my lady fair. All she had to do was cure me.
What can you tell me about your illness?
Don't worry your pretty head about that, my lady fair. 'Tis nothing, nothing at all.
If the pox was nothing, then what killed you?
Why, it was love. I had fevers. Sunlight would hurt my head. I had tunnel vision, my lady fair, and I did not like it. Then one day, I could no longer speak. My legs refused to work, my muscles rebelled against me, and in the end, so did my mind. At the last, there was a pain, like someone reached into my chest and crushed my heart. I did not like that either.
I'm no expert, but that doesn't sound like the Great Pox to me.
The pox was nothing, old man, nothing at all. I was a fool in love.
When your symptoms worsened, did Evelyn change your treatment?
No. She upped the dose.
With what did she treat your lesions?
Salts and powders, powders and salts. And did they work? No, they did not.
Too much sulfur rots the brain, and Joffrey says he lost his mind.
No, the other symptoms don't fit.
Aquafortis. Joffrey lost his voice. Aquafortis provokes shortness of breath until death occurs.
That's a stretch. No, not Aquafortis.
Powdered quicksilver, perhaps. Too much affects the muscles and makes one's heart rot till death occurs.
That's it. Powdered quicksilver. Mercury salts. And Mistress Fitcher increased the dose.
Poisoning, perhaps?
Wait, what?
A poisoning indeed. And not by carelessness. She is not a careless woman.
Are you telling me that Evelyn Fitcher, Mistress Fitcher, the midwife, my sister-in-law to be, poisoned me? I'm gonna kill her.
Geoffrey Rawlings was obnoxious before. Now he's downright nasty.
Aye, Mistress Fitcher's in danger. Do you think she killed him?
Yes, I do.
She swore to protect and use her knowledge to kill. For shame.
What would you have done to save your sister from the pox?
I'd have talked to her betrothed. Scared them off if I could. Joffrey didn't find Evelyn scary. His mistake.
There's a tough one.
Die, you bastard!
This can't be true.
I'll heal you like...
Geoffrey Rawlings, stand away.
Mind your own business, Lady Fair.
That corpse is gonna shoot. Get the hell out of there! Think you could take on a ghost? Pay attention.
We Highland kiss for you.
It's over. They're gone.
By God Almighty, what on earth were they?
I know who haunts you. Your ghost is the spirit of one Geoffrey Rawlings.
Oh Lord. I thought I knew the voice. I thought I glimpsed his face.
He was your patient. Syphilis, I believe.
Yes. But this was years ago.
Fearing he would give your sister the pox, did you poison him with quicksilver?
Is he here in search of revenge? Yes. I stole a few months of Joffrey Rowling's life to save decades of my sister's.
You mistook yourself for God. Though you'd sworn an oath to protect life, you delivered death.
I played God, for God did nothing. To save one you loved, you do the same.
The good lady doctor has a point.
Let's get to the bottom of this. You've both made your choices. Now it's my turn. Evelyn Fitcher, who swore to do no harm. Joffrey Rawlings placed his trust in you. You poisoned him.
Rawlings was sick, body and soul, and would have passed his illness on. What was I to do?
You went against your sister's wishes, against your own principles.
'Twas a life for a life, a trade, the balance equal. A life for a life.
I understand. I'm about to make the same trade.
To both of us, death was a remedy. But who shall judge you, Banisher, when judgment time has come?
Still a roaming, are we?
Aye, and still asking questions. It's time I asked you about Deborah Comenius.
If you tread carefully, I may even answer.
Did your sister take part in Deborah's execution?
If she had, would I have followed her? No. My sister was selfish as all hell, but she was no bigot. She removed me from the horror. Then she made me swear to bite my tongue and never speak of it. Thickskin never believed Deborah a witch. She told me to love who I loved, but counselled caution.
Twisted, but pragmatic. Thickskin always protected her sister.
Caution, indeed. I did nothing. As my love stood up to her persecutors, I did nothing. When I could bear it no longer, I hid my tears and looked away.
I too saw my beloved die for my failings.
Then you know. To speak of it is near unbearable.
Why was Deborah's ghost so eager to see you punished?
Because I let her die without a word. Because I refused to share her fate. Because I failed her.
I'm sorry to ask it, but I must know. Did you have a hand in her arrest?
No. Captain Pennington was the first to accuse Deborah of witchcraft.
Why would he do that? Had he proof?
There was no proof because it was a lie. Thickskin believed it was personal to him.
How so?
She knew him a little. They'd hunt together. She said his anger at Deborah came from an older wound.
How are you?
As well as I could hope. I've addressed what could be addressed. Soon we'll put these crooked woods behind us.
Where will yous go?
Far, far away, and once we get there, we'll go a little further, just to be sure. My sister was right. This place is cursed.
The region is not cursed. The people are cursed, and they brought it on themselves.
So, fair to say that all is well.
We're not out of the woods yet. You'll excuse the pun.
You seem worried. More than usual, I mean.
Since you did for Evelyn, we have no doctor.
Sadly, it had to be done. Is there anything I can do to help?
They may have medicine at Fort Jericho. You could bring it to us.
If they'll spare it, I'll do just that. Thank you for your time. Farewell, Kate Newsmith.
A goodbye to you too, Red McWraith. And whatever it is you seek, may you find it.